Good day, everybody. Today I will be looking at question 1 from past paper 2005. I tried going live, but it was just not connecting, so I'm going to do this video for you and you can get to view it and see how question 1 is done. Alright, before I do that, I'm going to remind you to subscribe if you have not subscribed as yet. Like the video, share the video, especially to those persons who are preparing to sit the CSEC EDPM exams. Watch the ads as well and do comment. Whatever it is you need clarity on or any comment whatsoever that you need to give, you can do so in the comment section. Alright, so number 1 says that you're to type the reservation request form below on A4 paper following all instructions. Use the following margins. And by the way, the video I did yesterday with question, I don't remember, question 4 I think it was. When I mentioned that it said we were to do it on A4 paper, I skipped over it because by default it comes up in A4 paper. Once you open Microsoft Word, it comes up in A4 or letter size, so those are usually by default. Still check though. Yes, so this question asks us to set the following margins, which is 1.5 inch or 3.81 centimeter. So depending on what your computer uses, you'll use the setting accordingly. So the left should be 3.81 centimeter or 1.5 inch, and the right should be 1 inch or 2.54 centimeter. Top and bottom should also be 1 inch or 2.54 centimeter. So the only thing we're going to change is the left margin, and the reason why I am saying that is because by default your margins are set to either 1 inch or 2.54 centimeter. So those would have already been set for that. So the only one that is different is the left margin. So we're going to set the left margin for 1.5 inch or 3.81 centimeter. So to do that, you have to go on the layout and then click on the drop down arrow for margins and then select custom margins. After you do that, you will go under the section for the left margin setting, and my computer uses inch, so I'm going to set it for 1.5 inch and then click on OK. Alright, the next thing we need to do is to ensure that it is in Times New Roman and size 12. So I am going to change the font to Times New Roman and the font size to 12. Another thing I want to do is to set the spacing before and after to 0, 0 so that the spacing is not wide, and I'm going to also set it for double line space. Then click on OK. Alright, so the first thing you need to type is Paradise Resort Hotel. If you notice, there is an arrow pointing to that heading showing that it should be in space gaps and bold. So space gaps mean you're going to put a space after each letter in the word or words that you're going to type. So you have to type P space A space R space A space D space I space S space E, and between words we're going to have 4 spaces. So between each letter in a word you're going to put 1 space, but between each word you're going to put 4 spaces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then R space E space S space O space R space T, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, H space O space T space E space L. So this is how you type your information in space caps. Also, it said we are to put it in bold. We are to bold it. So I'm going to highlight it and click on the B there and bold it. Then I'm going to press enter, and below that it says that the following reservations are requested, and that should be in all caps and underscore, meaning you're going to underline it after you put it in all caps. Good. So we have the following reservations are requested. Well, it's not in all caps, some of it. So let me fix that. Space. I have space issues, guys. All right. And there should be a colon after requested. So we're going to put that there. Press enter. And then we're going to underline it. So let me highlight it and underline it. And take off the bold, because this part of it should not be bold. It should only be in all caps and underscore, which means you're going to underline it. So I'm going to hit the U and underline it. All right, so let me press enter. I'm going to take off the underline button, and the rest of it I am going to type in just regularly. Good, not in caps. So we have number of rooms. I'm going to press the tab key to get that white space. I'm going to do it 2 times, and then hold down the shift key and press the button that has the dash on it to get that line. Press enter. Then I'm going to type number of beds. Press the tab key twice. One more line. Then from tab, and then underline for them to write the day, month, and year that is below it. Then I'm going to press tab again 2 times, and then type the word to. Going to type the word to, and press the tab key twice and put one more line. Well, to let it look like the question paper, I'm going to reduce the size of the line. No, instead I'm going to reduce the amount of tab spaces that I had put in. All right, and I'm going to press enter and tab. Then I'm going to type day / month / year. I'm going to tab until I am under the line for 2 and type the same thing, day / month / year. I'm going to press enter. And I'm going to type transportation will / will not be required from the airport. Full stop. And then we're going to have time of arrival, tab 1 time, line, and then A dot M dot / B dot M / then we're going to type number of adults, tab, draw line, then number of children under 12, tab, one more line. Then we're going to have on arrival, we will require, and if you notice there's an arrow pointing up there, so it means that there is something below that should be where we have required. So I'm going to press enter, and let me scroll down to show you what it is that they want to be down there. I scrolled too far just now. All right, so they want a table to be right below the required section there, the section that has required. So we have a table with 1, 2 columns and 1, 2, 3 rows, and we're going to let the table look just like that, with the left side bigger than the right side. All right, so under require, we're going to insert a table, right? And the table should have 2 columns and 1, 2, 3 rows. 2 columns and 3 rows. So all I did was to just click on the insert tab, then click on table, then insert table, and this pops up, and you simply put in the amount of columns and rows you need, and then click on OK. All right, to get it looking like this, where the right side is smaller than the left side, you click on the borderline that is separating the 2 columns and drag it over to the right side. All right, so in this box now we're going to have breakfast. In this row or cell below it, you're going to have lunch, and then dinner. Beside that box you should have, all right, we're going to make the box a little smaller just to let it fit more like, or look more like, what we have on the question paper. You can adjust the size of the right column, sorry. All right, so beside that now we should have, please tick inbox, comma, meal required on arrival. So we're going to type that beside it. Please, this is going to cause a problem, but to get rid of that problem, I'm going to insert a text box right beside it, and then remove the line from the text box. Alright, so I'm going to draw a text box and put it beside it, and then type the information that I want there, which is please tick in box, comma, meal required on arrival. Then I'm going to right click on the borderline of that same text box, then left click on format shape, and where it says line, you're going to click on that and say no line. When you click outside, you will see that there is no line there now. I'm going to highlight it and change it to Times New Roman and the size 12. Alright, and we can drag the box in a little bit to have it looking just like how they have it there. Alright, so below the table now we should have name, colon, no colon, they don't have any colon. I would put a colon, but you can give and take. I'll press the tab key twice, then draw a line for the person to write their name, and then under name I'm going to type address, tab, and then I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3 lines just like how they have it. Tab, tab, line, enter, tab, tab, line again. So we have 3 lines for the address just like how they have it there, and below that we should have signature. But this is what I'm going to do. Where the signature is concerned, I'm going to ensure that I have 3 clear line spaces, because usually when we're allowing persons to sign, we usually give them enough space to sign. So I'm going to go above it and press the enter key 2 more times just to give it the signature line enough space for persons to sign. Alright, so I'm back beside the line for the signature. I'm going to tab and type date. So the line for the signature is too long, so I'm going to reduce it so that the date can hold beside signature. If you notice, everything is in the same line, so we're going to ensure that all is in the same line. Alright, so the lines are too long. I just need to reduce the size of the lines so everything fall right in place or in the same line. Alright, so below that we should have, below the date that is, I'm going to press enter, tab until I'm under the line for date, and I'm going to type day / month / year. Alright, and there you go. That's how you would do this question. Let me see if there's anything else left. No. And that's how you get your 15 marks. That's it. That's just about it. I'm scrolling through to see if I had left anything out, and somehow my scroll is not working so good. It's jumping further than I'm pressing. Alright, so this is it. I am not seeing anything that I left out. So basically this is the form that you would have created to satisfy this question and gain your 15 marks. So I'm going to just scroll through for you and let you see exactly what the form would look like. I would center Paradise Resort Hotel. Though it didn't ask you to center it. Let me on. Should I center it or not? Alright, the date. We will have the day, month, and year. I'm going to change that section into single line space so that it is not looking so wide. I'm going to do the same thing for the date down here, just so that the space between the line and the day, month, and year is not looking too wide. Click on OK, and that's about it. Alright guys, so that's how I would do question number 1. If you have any comment or any question, please let me know.